Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. On the Solana chart, let's first of all talk about the key levels to watch for today. Obviously, we've got the $21.65 level. That is the critical support level. We currently we are watching if Solana is actually in this white wave count, and it can prove that to us by giving us a fifth wave to the upside. If we get that, then at least we have first confirmation that a lasting low has been established here on the 11th of September. Then if it can hold an ABC pullback, then we call that a wave 2, and the third wave rally into the, let's say, $35 region can unfold from there. If we get 5 waves, I will add a support area which could provide a nice trend reversal zone for the price when we get the pullback. However, $21.65 is the key level. That level needs to hold to give us an impulse to the upside and to expect a fifth wave. Okay, below $21.65, this pattern will get unreliable, and we might be dealing with an unreliable diagonal, which we can then still track. But either way, we need to wait for the 5 waves up. If we get the 5 waves, okay, what would be a target for the fifth wave? Well, there is resistance at the previous X wave high here at $25.50. And if we go beyond that, then $27.40, basically roughly $27.40, plus minus a few cents depending on the exchange. That's the next key resistance level and would probably be the next level to target should the price break above the previous swing highs here at $25.50. But I think there's a good chance that the price at least gets rejected at this level. And we need to observe that level, obviously, when the price gets there. First of all, it needs to get there. And once it gets there, if we get a decent rejection there, then this could be the wave A with a B to follow and the C wave down. So that's what I'm watching in the very short term. If we go to the 1 hour chart, we can see that the price is still hovering in the orange support area. It has done what it needs to do, but I think this gets a bit choppy, which is good for a correction, right? It's good for a correction. I just don't have a very reliable micro count here. It broke the trend line, that I shared with you yesterday, but that is not necessarily bullish, but obviously something could emerge from here. It's certainly the time to watch whenever such a trend line breaks, but now we need some volume and a push higher to give us the fifth wave. Until the B wave to the upside breaks, which is at around about $24.70, we cannot confirm that the fifth wave is unfolding. This could still become a larger triangle, for example. There are different forms that this can take. The most important aspect to understand is that it needs to hold the $21.65 level. As long as that level is holding, the corrections can take all shapes and sizes, basically. For example, a triangle pattern. An Elliott wave triangle, or a more complex WXY structure. For example, to give you a few ideas, I think ABC looks a bit strange now with this move up and the 3 waves down, but it could, for example, form here a wave. This could be W, then an X wave and a Y wave. That's possible. It's possible that a triangle pattern forms. So the wave 4, for example, can be a triangle. So I wouldn't rule out that what we had here was maybe even from here, an A wave, a B wave. Now we form a C, D, E. That's possible. No, actually, 1 second. That's wrong. It would need to be that way. A wave, B wave, C, D, E. That would take a while, though, to play out. Not really my favorite scenario. And it would really, we shouldn't even think about a triangle until we have at least 2 or 3 waves in place. Like this would only be the A wave, as it seems. So we would need wave B and C, and then we can start to talk about a triangle. The triangle would also break to the upside, ideally, if the triangle is the wave 4. So different shapes and sizes this correction can take. Most important to understand is not the micro count, but it is important to understand that the $21.60 level is the level that needs to hold for a reliable impulse to the upside. And corrections can always change, corrections can always morph, but what I can tell you is that as I make this video, there is no clear signal that a low has been established in the wave 4 support area. I shared with you before that it would be ideal to have roughly the same length time-wise for wave 2 and wave 4. We're not quite there yet. It doesn't need to go any longer. I think this is already a healthy wave 4. Yeah, it is already a healthy wave 4, but it can certainly go longer. Yeah, I think the wave 2, it took like a week. This here sort of like 4 days now. So it still has a bit of time. These wave 4 corrections can obviously always be boring. And I think this pattern might form some kind of a descending wedge, maybe even like what you would call a bull flag potentially. Yeah. Let me just add that trend line to the chart. So yeah, I think it's morphing into something that you could call a small bull flag, which is good to see because then we are dealing here with potentially a bullish structure, yeah, which would favor trend continuation. I mean, if I see this, potentially, yeah, this could be, yeah, as I said, a WXY or even an ABC, and the C wave is now an ending diagonal. Certainly overlapping price action, which is good from a bullish point of view, because we don't want to see a rapid decline. We want to see a gradual decline, which heads into an apex, like in this descending wedge, and then eventually break to the upside here of the wedge pattern. So yeah, $21.65 remains the key level to watch today. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.